way over here.
So I saw like a little clip of something. So it showed, I think it was about the end of chapter 1, when you just get to Rubikava. Mm-hmm. And when you take a look at the sailor, he's like, I've always wanted a jacket like that. And here he is.
And he's got a jacket like that. He's now it looks like he's now large and in charge.
He's a captain.
How much time has passed?
A year.
A year has passed.
So he talks about, like, I'm so competitive, about things that, like, I probably wanted to end up being the captain. And that's where he started at. He's, once again, came on to be the, Swabby or something like that. Now he's the, captain, and Glottis has done some magnificent work.
It looks like Glottis has been very, very busy in this particular part.
I kind of love the art. I don't know if the mouse shows up on here or not.
No.
The kind of sort of what would that be? Aztec or Mayan art style up here.
Yes.
Which saw a lot of that in the first chapter.
That is all remastered, so it may not have been that prevalent in the beginning of the original game. I think it was darker. I think this whole scene was a lot darker. Not dark as in like scary dark, but more like actually aesthetically dark.
I'm not gonna disrupt the evidence. Ensign Arnold was just a kid.
Oh wow, they're all sprouted. That's another thing, because it was so dark in the original game, you might not have seen this as it was.
My scythe, I like to keep it next to where my heart used to be.
One thing that's useful here is that makes sense that it's been a year, and then pretty much any of his inventory which is not useful, they cleared out. So
okay, so what I don't understand, he's on this ship, take a shot of vodka every time Mel says dark. Hey, that was balls. Yesterday I was saying the word balls all the time. You should have been drunk off your ass, AC White Raven.
Hey, these James.
But I got a new drinking game. Oh no, Glottis. Okay.
Ask me about my wiener.
Hey, Winkers, welcome in.
So, ask me about my wiener.
Don't ask about Winker's wiener.
Don't worry, Captain. We're safe in here. Okay, let's just set the explosives and get the hell out of here.
Good morning, Medicine Hat.
Now, you wanted a drinking game you were talking about. We got a new movie for you to watch for a drinking game.
You gotta go find it.
Sharktopus.
Okay. AC White Raven, did you hear the name of the movie? It's called Sharktopus, made in 2010. And you got to play a drinking game. It's called get a thing of rum and Coke, Jack Daniels, and then progressively move to tequila shots, okay? I can't. Okay, and every time the Sharktopus eats a person, you gotta take a drink of one of those three, progressively moving up to the tequila or whatever is the strongest drinks that you can have, okay? You'll be sloshing by the end. The painfulness of that movie won't matter at all.
It was a great movie. It has 3.3 stars. Just out of 10, not 4.
It shouldn't have even had 3.3. It should have had negative 3.3. The worst
it was
Splatterfest I've ever watched, and it was on Svengoolie last night, so we watched it on MeTV. And it was fun. And yeah, Medicine Hat decides to withhold all of his wiener-related questions for Wink until the end of the game. Till the end, which is never the end, which is never the end, never the end.
So, Sharktopus, I mean, you just look at the previews and you're like, oh gosh, this is going to be awful.
And it was.
And yeah, it was awful. It was produced by Richard Corman, and he did a lot of very kind of B-type films. He did a number of like Edgar Allan Poe-inspired films, like in the 60s and stuff like that. But it said he produced it, but it was very much, I think probably the worst part was the CG Sharktopus was awful. It's like video games look better at that time and it was
shark had-
comically bad.
The shark had an expression on its face like, I'm gonna get you, mofo. That's all, It had this, grin, like this permanent grin that it was like, and it was walking on the land. That was because it was an octopus, so it was just, and it reached out and grabbed people, it speared people like knives. I mean, you'd be so slush at the end by the time you were done. It was worse than a Jason movie as far as deaths. It was just, I was like, you haven't seen Jaws? Does anybody know, water? Why would
Get
you
out of the
push
water!
it? Is there,
What?
I don't think
What?
so. I don't know what's going on. I'm busy here drinking my tequila. It was awful. Awfully fun. We were wrapping Christmas presents and laughing our asses off.
Yeah. We also saw
Right?
Brides of Dracula.
That wasn't too bad, and actually it had a really neat ending. You know how the cross is supposed to always affect the vampire? The guy had he was in a windmill, or had a windmill near him, and he was about the vampire was going to get everybody, and the protagonist flipped the windmill so it made like a shadow of a cross, and then the shadow came across the vampire, and that was actually really cool how they did that one. That was like a first time effect. I was like, oh yeah, that would work. I mean, it doesn't have to be a cross sitting in the vampire's face. It just needs to be looking like a cross. So it worked. But there was a double feature, if anybody's got this figured out.
Can't reach. Oh, sure. Now I.
And I'm done saying the word dark, AC.
Suspected by number 36.
That was a dark movie. All right, here we go. Grab the anchor with our scythe.
That's the goal. I think we have to rotate the boat in a few ways to... This one too far. Okay, that's also too far, I guess.
So, Medicine Hat, how was your week? You said it was going to be a busy one, and now you were to coast into a less busy one. So, yeah, for all of us.
I think it was... I know
nuclear.
Mine... Yeah, hers definitely was. Mine was... Definitely busy up to the end. I thought it was... We just finally had a software release on Monday, but then having to do another release that we're trying to get out kind of for patches and stuff like that, and that's been stressful. And
Before Christmas. They want it out tomorrow.
yeah.
And I'm working tomorrow. The only day I'm working this week is tomorrow, and really excited for that. Not for working. I mean, I'm always happy to work. That's not it. But excited to have those days off to celebrate Christmas with our family. It's gonna be small. I'll probably be streaming. I'm not kidding you. I'll probably find a Christmas game related type game. Oh, the week was busy but good. The weather was so bad here. School got canceled Wednesday due to flooding and power outages. Thankfully, I'm fine here, but now I'm on winter break for the next 2 weeks. I'm sorry to hear that there was so much power outage that it being flooding that it caused a power outage. We also had a weird wind event that knocked down power in Boulder and around that surrounding areas around the mountains there. And some of them are still out of power, or they were as of like yesterday. So
Yeah, that was weird. So a number of years ago, it was similar, very dry December, a lot of wind, and it knocked out like some power lines and caused a huge fire.
which took out about 1,000 houses.
And so I think they're trying to be smart about things and like, okay, the high wind warnings, and some places they were even shutting off the power to prevent a reoccurrence of this.
Yeah.
Some people are being whiners and like, we should file this complaint against the energy company, blah, 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 or whatever. And
Well, supposedly they did get some very bad winds. They did have power outages that did, and because they had turned off the power, they didn't have a fire. And 2 atmospheric rivers have come through the area back to back. It's been bad. Yikes. So widespread flooding and affecting the power. Yeah, that's not a good thing. But you weren't anywhere near it, right? I mean, you aren't directly in the flood area.
Can't reach.
Is this one close enough? No, it's something about, I know the general idea of what I have to do here, but it's...
So everybody sprouted on that ship too. I was wondering, like, do they ever explain? I'm okay. I live a little higher than the real low-lying areas, so I'm pretty safe here. That's good to
Do
hear.
something.
Okay.
Oh, Glottis. Love the ears. So if you didn't remember at the very end of last week, what happened was carrier pigeon was sent with a message that tells you, like, it's a trap, don't get off, you know, they're looking for you type thing. So
Gladys, do something.
Okay.
I think the best way to use this engine would be the controls over there, as opposed to the hands-on method.
You know, that's what it's like when someone asks me for a request at work. I go, ah! And imagine some of my coworkers feel about the same. They're like, when I ask for them for a request for work, they're like, ah! All right, maybe you can grab it now.
no, I know it's, I know the general idea
It
of,
would probably be easier to raise it with the motor.
yeah, I know the general idea that we're trying to get close
Can't
enough.
reach.
I mean, unless it's,
You're trying to get to that chain that's out there in the middle of nowhere so you can go underneath. I do like Glottis's little ear. Sunday, Sunday. So what have you been up to today, AC White Raven? What has been going on in your part of the world? And also, are you doing a little better than yesterday? Unfortunately, AC lost his family pet yesterday,
Aw.
and that was really sad. She
Sorry to hear about that.
went very rapid and was in a lot of pain. So they decided to do the humane thing, and yeah. He tried to keep up his spirits.
no, no, no. No, dang it.
Well, I'm glad to see this puzzle isn't any better than it was. Gosh.
Sometimes it's the controls.
Let's settle back in for another Space Iceman, Ice Name Code Man type event. Yeah, you don't feel any different. Just gonna take a while to get over it. And as I said before, it is definitely a really hard thing, but I still believe that you did the right thing by letting her go to the Rainbow Bridge. When they're that sick and they're in pain and they're crying, it's our responsibility as pet parents to just do the right thing, even if it's the hardest thing in the world. Doing the right thing and bringing the pets some
Can't
relief.
reach.
In the wilds, pets will go off and just, disappear, and they will do it on their own. I know, and I know it's going to take a while, and I'm sure it's changed the whole family dynamics. And you said yourself you made a picture, or you took a picture of, and to give as a Christmas gift to, your family. And that's positive, if you drew a picture of the dog or something, as well as, just getting a picture. The memorial is very important, I think. I never got my most loved cat's claw marks or paw prints. Or did we get paw prints?
I think we did.
We didn't get the urn. We didn't get the ashes.
That's what we did.
I was so devastated to think of him burning that I just couldn't even focus. That was, probably the point where Chad, but he was also devastated. So
oh, maybe this was it, and then they
good old Thomas. But I tell you, I've got a picture of him right in front of me. I can see him every day. When he was young and healthy and life was much better.
How can we grab it?
Seems like you
Okay, he's
should be
looking
able
down.
to.
Let's see if he's able to grab it or do anything.
Looks like a grab to me.
Well, there you go.
So is he able to climb out now? I think if I remember, that's what he was doing. He's gonna climb out on the chain.
No.
No? He's gonna...
Gladys, cover your ears.
Does he only have one ear?
He has two.
What was that?
The dotted line, buddy.
Aww. What? You don't need to sprout. You're just going down, Lola.
Aww. That's nice. He named it Lola.
Yeah, it's named Lola. Plus, I hate myself a little going to bed Sunday night knowing she won't make it. I should have stayed with her. You can't though. Even on the night before I knew Thomas was going to be, because we knew we were going to take him in. We tried to go, so we gave him the full day the next day, and I didn't want to go to sleep. I didn't want to, but
Manny, choking.
Mira, snap out of it, sailor.
Easy for you to say. You don't have lungs.
Hey, you live without your heart once, so you can live without air for a little while. Just until I figure out what we're gonna do.
isn't he a demon anyway?
Spirit of the land, Manny, not of the sea.
Hang in there, mano.
Give him something to breathe.
I'm a spirit of the land, Manny, not of the sea.
Hang in there, mano.
Give him something to...
I don't have anything except my scythe.
Well, look around then down there. There must be some reason why...
Beware, brave captain. Here in the darkest depths of the Sea of Lament dwell the most horrible monsters.
The Grande Sponge. El Sponjo Grande, isn't that the name of it? Oh.
creepy spirit of the land voice, huh?
Not to mention all the wasted air. So don't blame yourself. I feel like the dog knew you loved her.
Sea monster, but it was pretty spooky.
Sensitive pet parents, we know, our pets know we love them. We love Alex, even though he's a little shit who knocks things off the counter and breaks glass bowls like he did this morning.
He's definitely very much a character.
My scythe. I like to keep it next to where my heart used to be.
He gets bored. It's more fun to reach out and knock over like something like a bowl off the nail. He has no thought about, but he got put in cat prison today, so we have a like an cat obstacle area with it zipped up, and they get in there and they can't get out until we let them out. And we call it his office often too, if he won't leave Chad alone in the morning when Chad's working from home, and he gets put in his office. So right now he's outside in his catio. Sophie's out there too, so probably have to check a little bit. I'm awfully glad to hear that Medicine Hat was not. There was that. I'm sure having no power sucked, but...
Hey.
Were you supposed to grab him?
Yeah, so trying him with my scythe.
Is it just your scythe, or is there something else to, like, grab him?
That's all I have.
You all right?
I'm a spirit of not of...
Hang in there.
Well, maybe it's a sensitive thing.
I definitely go over there first chance I get, but there's a lot of dark water between here and there.
Oh, he's having some family issues right now, so he might be sleeping. He might be working. He had to leave work yesterday for personal reasons. He definitely needs some rest. 14-hour days, folks. That's a lot on a body. I was lucky my power didn't go out, but there are quite a few power outages, and my school district goes out from the suburban areas into the more rural territories, so there were power and road issues further out.
You see, that's why I never travel by boat.
Yeah, actually, one of my coworkers brought her kids in because, there was power was out for a lot of places. I think a number of my coworkers in the area that they lived, their power was out, and it was kind of this weird, like, power will be out until 8 o'clock tonight. Power will be out until 10:45 p.m. tomorrow. Yeah, I mean, just kind of up and down and stuff like that, you know.
Yeah.
Fortunately, we've been fine.
Land of the dead, same as everybody else.
Why are you walking instead of taking a ship?
Got sick of waiting around Rubicava for a boat. Figured it'd make better time this way.
Why didn't I think of that?
Does he know he's going in circles?
How do you know where you're going?
See the moon over there? I just keep it on my right. That way I know I'm heading in a straight line.
But
That's not the
Trick in
moon.
the book.
is everything okay with your eyebrows?
Them is barnacles, genius. I don't move fast enough to shake them, so they tend to pile up. I don't mind, though. They're the only company I got. Ain't you, boys?
How long have you been down here?
Well, let me put it this way. I wasn't always this color.
Shouldn't you have hit dry land by now?
I'm trying to cross a big ocean here, Sonny. What do you know about it?
I've already done it. In a boat.
A boat? Don't talk to me about boats.
What's the problem with
What's
boats?
the problem with boats?
We had such a nice boat.
Why is everybody always talking about boats? You got a perfectly good pair of legs. Why not use them, I say?
Let me guess. You died in a boat wreck.
A boat wreck would have been better than what happened to us. Led off course by bad equipment, lost for weeks, no food, no shelter from the sun. We started throwing the dead overboard. But then the sharks began following the boat.
What happened in the end?
What happened was, I learned 3 valuable lessons. Stay away from boats. When it comes to navigation, trust only the moon and the stars. And when there's only 2 of you left, never, ever go to sleep.
Seriously.
Where'd you get the coral?
Edge of the world, boy. That's the only place it grows.
How have you kept that light going all these years?
Well, I found this coral, this glow-in-the-dark coral. Damnedest thing. Glows like a lightning bug and never seems to wear out.
I had some of that once. Made a nice graphic.
I don't think you had what I got, because I don't think you've been to the place where I got it.
We've had a little accident. Think you could help us out?
Depends on what kind of help you're looking for.
Borrow the light for a second.
Could we tag along with you?
Well, it's a long walk you're talking about.
We don't have any other choice.
Oh, all right then. Lift those knees, stick close to my light, and try to sing in key. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. Hide it under some seaweed. No, I'm gonna let it shine. Hide it under some seaweed. No, I'm gonna let it shine. Hide it under some seaweed. No, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. Steer away, sea monster.
Like just, yeah, I'm gonna let it shine. I'm gonna let it shine.
Let it shine.
I'm not gonna let you touch it. No, I'm gonna let it shine. I'm not gonna let you touch it. No, I'm gonna let it shine. Not gonna let you touch it. No, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine.
Do you think they're gonna actually keep walking in circles? Because that's what the guy was doing. Look at him disappearing off the screen. Alright, guys. Are we walking in circles? Yeah. Well, Goliath goes back to where he was.
I thought that looked like our ship.
That's just a trick the ocean plays on your mind, kid. Makes everything look the same after a while, like you was going in circles.
Well, lo and
This
behold.
isn't the kind of progress I was...
Oh, well, the wet march of the soul ain't for everybody.
Did you take us to the Pearl?
Could you take us to the Pearl?
Ha! You don't believe those old stories, do you? You think somewhere in this ocean there's a gigantic pearl that shines so brightly it can be seen from passing ships? And that sometimes sailors so allured by its luster actually fling themselves overboard to dive for it and are never heard from again?
Yeah, and I think it's right over...
Blah! I've been walking this ocean for years. I ain't never seen it.
No, really. The Pearl is right over there.
You poor sucker, that's the moon! Tell me you didn't come all this way out here to pearl dive the moon.
Could you send for help?
Oh, sure. I promise to call for help at the next phone booth I walk by.
Could we borrow that light for a second?
Sorry, I'm kind of attached to it.
Well, I don't want to break your stride there.
Okay, see you around.
Watch out for sea monsters.
Who? These guys? Oh, they don't mess with old Chipito. I'm too bright for them. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine.
My scythe. I like to keep it.
This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine.
I don't want to mess up my blade.
Hide it under some seaweed. No, I'm gonna let it shine. Hide it under some seaweed. No, I'm gonna let it shine. Hey, Leo!
What am I supposed to do with this?
Follow me.
Where are you taking me?
Ha ha ha.
Okay, there it is.
Now
way
we're
over there.
moving.
I was thinking we had to like hook him or something.
Benny, is that the pearl? Ooh-wee! I knew I'd find her someday. I'm rich, 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 rich.
Shh, something's happening.
Benny, what's going on?
Oh. It's Sharktopus. Okay, that sucks.
I don't know, but I don't like the way that thing's looking at us. Claudius, go down there and talk demon talk to that octopus.
Heck no! I'm scared. I'm staying up here with you.
So there really is a pearl. But does that mean Meche really jumped overboard here? It all just seems so fishy.
Good one, Captain.
Hey, I've got more important things on my mind than jewel theory.
Not me.
I can't get anywhere near the sub while that monster's guarding it. Claudius, go down.
Heck no!
Hey, Chipito, go for a swim, will you? You're drawing too much attention to us.
Too bad. I'm sticking to you like the barnacles on my eyebrows. So don't even think of sneaking off with my pearl.
Hey, I've got more important things on my mind than jewel theory.
Not me.
When I get that desperate for food, maybe. I don't want to get tangled up in those. I don't want to mess up my blade. I don't want to mess up my blade. Hey, I've got more important things on my... Ugh.
Not me.
Watch those hands, clams. I can't get anywhere near this. There's no talking to octopuses. Hey, I've got more...
Not...
Hey, I've got more important things on my mind than jewel theory.
Not me.
Okay, maybe.
Hey, lay off.
There we go.
Are you stuck? Is he stuck there?
Hey, where are you going?
Oh,
You can't leave
no.
me here all alone. Come back here.
Well,
Sorry, Chipito.
She's coming back.
how'd that happen that he got in there
But
and...
there's nothing on that edge of the world except the edge.
Ha ha ha. The edge.
Manny?
Don't ask, carnal, because I don't know. See any hint of that octopus swimming around here?
No, but I can smell him.
Pretty impressive.
Especially.
You're underwater, I mean, I guess.
True.
Lay down your tools. We're busting out of here.
So, you
Man,
have
if
any
I had only
plans,
gotten that
Medicine
little
Hat,
bag of materia, I could
for
really start
the
some
Christmas
trouble here.
break? Then, for the next couple weeks, do you have any
Lay
plans?
down your tools. We're busting
I have to
out
only
of here.
work
Man,
about
if I
2
had only-
times this,
Not picking
so
that
I'm
up.
pretty happy about that. It's technically
Not picking
definitely
that up.
some time
Lay down
off.
Your tools. We're busting out of here. Man, if I had only not picking that up, I'll bet all these miners were brought here by that octopus. Well, at least it didn't eat them. I'll bet all these miners were brought here by that octopus. Well, at least it didn't eat them.
Well, maybe none of them got eaten at all. Maybe they were just
I don't know how
captured.
I'd get down there without this current taking me over the edge.
I vaguely remember this part. This area is a little bit longer. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go check on Sophie. I'll be right back.
Es enorme. Ooh, I would, but my back.
Kind of reminds me of the of the grabber from Space Quest 3. Yeah, I'm trying. Oh, I think there's like some parts. Or yeah, I think they use this part later in the game.
This scoop looks heavier than my last ship. It's not a handheld device.
Yeah, I think it's use that, pick something up, grind some stuff maybe.
Es enorme. Ooh, I...
Sophie does not want to go in. She's made that pretty darn clear. She does not want to go in.
No, 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 no.
How convenient.
Is there? Can you die here? Or like fall off the edge or something?
How convenient.
I'll be back in a minute.
Okay. I have to have Doom look at this.
Hopefully he's not trying to smoke underwater or something.
Who, Manny?
Yeah, that's probably wouldn't work.
Probably not.
Gladys, I'm gonna sneak inside and look for Meche.
What if that octopus comes back while you're gone?
Poke him in the eye and kill yourself.
Yeah, stupid octopus.
Stupid octopus. Bring me the little angelitos.
Are they here? Yeah, this looks familiar, so I think this is definitely
door's
where they
locked.
are.
Man, that ashtray's so fancy you could eat caviar out of it. It's empty. It's empty. Man, that ashtray's so fancy you could eat caviar out of it. Meche,
Manny, what are you doing here?
Finally.
I wanted to see how your trip was going, Angel. I am your travel agent, you know. By the way, thanks for that bottle of champagne you sent me. It really hit the spot.
You were headed for a trap. I was trying to warn you. Domino was using me like bait. I didn't want you to end up a prisoner here like me.
Prisoner? Where's your cell? Or are you just sharing a bunk with the warden?
If that's what you think of me, then why did you come here?
Because this is where he belongs. Here, working for me. I knew you'd come around eventually. Right or wrong, Manuel Calavera is always with the winning team, right, Manny? That's why you're here now.
I'm getting off this rock, and I'm taking all of these people with me.
Manny, there's no way off this island. I'm afraid you're stuck here in my little executive training program. See, I need you to take my place here, kid. I've got to get back to the city where the action is.
Oh, sunglasses.
Sorry, Manny, but I had to come in. My skin was getting all pruny.
Him, I don't need.
I'm gonna grind you to powder for that, Carlo.
Maybe later. But for now, let me just show you your new
He's
office.
so funny. He's evil, but he's just so kind of chill about things.
Careful, BB. The new boss is waking up.
There they
There's
are.
Angelinos.
There's the little Angelinos. Linos.
I like my old desk better. No drawers. This is sad. I'd like to pick them up and give them a big hug, but I'm scared to reach in there. Hola, angelitos.
Angelinos.
I'll bite you, I swear to God.
Please don't bite anyone else, Pugsy. That's why they put us in the cage in the first place.
You'll bite me and I'll sue your damn parents.
Why do you want to bite me?
You're the mean new boss.
Mr. Hurley said you were meaner than him.
He said you had a bone saw.
Bone wagon.
You bite me and I'll sue your parents.
Our
Our
parents?
My name is Manny Calavera. What's yours?
Mr. Hurley told us about you. You're the one who tricked Meche.
Poor Meche.
Mitch is my friend. You can ask her.
She talked about you before.
Every time she says your name, she looks so sad.
I don't know what you did to her, but you're gonna be sorry.
What are you two doing in this cage?
Making light bulbs.
Look, we're working as hard as we can. Why don't you leave us alone?
Listen, children, I'm here to help.
There's really not much more room in here.
Your hands are too big to make light bulbs.
My hands are not too big to make light bulbs.
Then why don't you help?
My butt's too big to sit on one of those little perches.
I'm gonna tell Meche you said that word to us.
I told you he was bad.
Kind of sounds a little like Milhouse from The Simpsons.
Yeah.
I just don't have any of those little tiny tools, that's all.
Here, take my hammer.
Yeah, we got a hammer. At least I'm not crying.
I'm here to help you get out of this cage.
You can't do that. We have to stay here and take care of Meche.
She'd be so sad here all alone. Sometimes we hear her crying, you know.
You're two bad little children. I'm glad
You're
you're
gonna
in
make
the
him
cage.
cry.
Very bad.
I'd rather have him laughing than
I
crying.
didn't trick anybody.
Mr. Hurley said he was supposed to take care of Meche, but you stole her case from him.
Is that true?
Let me see if I can explain this whole thing to you. You see, I had this job, selling travel packages to immigrant souls. If I sold enough of them, I got to leave the land of the dead. Now, I was in a slump, and I really needed a fat commission, so...
You're a bad man.
Go away, bad man.
Yeah, go away.
I'm the one who's gonna take Meche out of here.
What?
You can't do that.
Who's gonna take care of us? We'll be all alone.
Oh, no, now they're crying.
I'm here to help you get out of this cage.
You can't do that. We have to stay here and take care of Meche.
She'd be so sad here. Sometimes
Nice cage you have here.
Mr. Hurley grew demon ravens with human heads in here.
he said if we ever tried to get away, he'd send the ravens after us.
And let them make nests out of our bones.
You know, I really do want to help.
Then why don't you?
I'm in the Maritime Union. We can't do factory work.
I don't know what those words mean.
It means he doesn't want to help us because he's mean.
On second thought, maybe I don't.
We don't want to either, but we don't have a choice.
You children just wait here and be brave little angelitos, okay?
Okay.
I got a tiny little hammer somewhere. Okay. Ah, there we go.
Yep. With a little hammer. Now we finally have
This is
something
the
in our
tiniest
inventory.
little hammer I've ever seen.
Yeah, that's what she said.
This is the tiniest little hammer I've ever seen. Really, really sad. I'd like to pick them up and give them a big hug, but I'm scared to reach in there. I like my old desk not moving any no drawers.
Oh, okay, that's what was over there. The office. If this is what I'm thinking of, this is a great, like, noir type scene.
Oh, look, it's my Prince Charming. Are you back here just to insult me some more, or do you just want some ice for your head?
Man, that ashtray's so fancy you could eat caviar out of it.
Once you got used to the sooty aftertaste, you'd feel like a king.
Look at her bony legs.
Ow! Oh, my stockings, they're ruined!
That's a great noir type scene.
You try to have one nice thing on this cruel island.
Come on, we're getting out of here.
Trying to steal my commission from Domino again. Manny, don't you ever give up?
I'm not after any commission. I just want to get us both out of here.
Then why don't you just ask your boss for the day off?
Can't believe you think he's my boss. He's my arch enemy.
I think he's your boss. You think he's my boyfriend. We don't seem to have a good foundation of trust in our relationship, do we?
I'm sorry I implied he was your boyfriend. I do trust you.
Well, I'm not sure I trust you about that. But I'll tell you one thing that would convince me.
Name it.
Give me your gun.
What? What makes you think I have a gun?
You work for the most heavily armed organization in the land of the dead. Don't try to tell me they didn't issue you a gun.
They didn't issue me a gun.
What, are you on probation? I'm not buying this, Manuel. Manny, why don't you come back when you're willing to deal straight with me, okay?
Hey, about that gun.
Ready to hand over your...
I would if I had.
Right.
I think we need to talk.
Start talking. You're the salesman.
I have a lot of explaining to do.
Save your breath. Domino's explained it all to me already.
You have a lot of explaining to do.
Me? About what?
Why are you working for Domino?
I do what he asks only to protect the children.
Why are those children locked up in a cage?
With the wings those angelitos have, they're the only things on this island Domino can't control.
Why did you take me out with that champagne bottle?
I told you to stop you from falling into Domino's trap. If you had made it on that ship, then you would have ended up...
Here?
Yes.
Hey, if they can fly, let's set the kids free to go get help.
They can't fly that far, Manny. But they can fly circles around Domino, and they can bite pretty
Yeah,
hard.
So why did you run out of my office?
I felt so embarrassed, and you looked so disappointed in me. I couldn't stand it anymore.
Okay, little girl, I thought I was a buddy.
Then what were you
but
doing that whole
it's,
year I was in Ubacava?
I was lost.
What did you...
I don't want to talk about that year, please.
Has Domino hurt you in any way?
Not as much as I've hurt him. Boy, can that guy take a punch.
Okay, I'll lay off the questions.
Great. Now if we could get you to just lay off the cologne.
Hey, I'm a sailor now. We have to wear this stuff. I don't work for the most heavily armed organization anywhere.
You know, you're right. There are those rumors of that revolutionary army that's been stockpiling weapons.
Actually, them, I work for.
Danny, why don't you come back when you're willing to...
What's up, Chloe?
Good enough for me.
What is?
Oh, the speed at which you're working.
That's nice, Manny, but you're not my boss, so really I couldn't care less.
Good. Excellent. Carry on.
Jump. I gotta check. That reminds me of when rushes for kind of do the Meerkat thing.
Sir, do you have an appointment?
I'm going in there to tell Domino my demands.
I don't think you fully understand the chain of command
don't
around
have
here.
cream of chicken.
Pugsy
I
and
guess I'll have
Bibi
to
work
use
for
cream of
you.
mushroom.
You and I
Open.
work for Domino, who works for Hector Le Mans, crime boss of El Maro.
Well, I think it's
Cream
time
of
for a
cream of
little
celery,
corporate
that might work.
restructuring.
Oh, he's listening to he's got the 90s style headphones on.
He seems completely unaware of how close I am to escape. Not picking that up. Domino.
Domino.
Domino!
Hey,
Taking your
Winkers,
first
welcome
coffee
in.
break already, Calavera?
We got a score to settle, Issy.
You know, if I ever spoke to my boss Hector that way.
You killed my best friend.
The demon? Manny, you can use a demon as a driver. Let him carry your messages, let him serve you food. But you can't ever start thinking of them as friends. It's just not